So we have introduction to matrices. What is a matrix? A matrix is just a rectangular array of quantities or expressions in rows, and columns that are treated as a single entity and manipulated according to particular rules. The plural form of matrix is matrices, and a matrix can have many uses, but before we learn their applications, we must learn some of their functions. Basically, before you know what a matrix is for, it's good to learn how to do stuff with matrices. So, there are properties of matrices. Because matrices are represented in a rectangular shape, you will find that they have dimensions. They have this way, they have this way. So, that is also known as an order. The order is given by the number of rows times the number of columns. So you can see our first example over here. We have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3 rows, and we have 2 columns, 1, 2 columns. So we were represented as 3 by 2, 3 times 2. But we can say 3 by 2. This matrix has 1, 2 rows and 1, 2, 3 columns. So we just call it a 2 by 3 matrix. This has 2 rows and 2 columns, so we will call it a 2 by 2 matrix. All right, let's do a quick little practice. You can pause the video here to try to figure out these questions on your own. What is the order of this matrix? What value will you find in row 3, column 2? What value will you find in row 1, column 3? And here are the answers. The order is 4, because there's 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And 3 columns. 1, 2, 3 columns. Now, what value will you find in row 3, column 2? We have row 1, row 2, row 3. Column 2, we have a -2 here. What value will you find in row 1, column 3? We have row 1 here, column 1, 2, 3. Our value is a 5. All right, we have the ability to add and subtract matrices. This is where some very specific rules appear. You can only add or subtract matrices with the same exact dimensions. For example, you can add a 4 by 2 matrix with another 4 by 2 matrix. However, you cannot add a 5 by 6 matrix with a 2 by 2 matrix. So the rules for adding matrices is that you will add the values that exist in the correlating positions. Those are pretty big words. In simple terms, you will add or subtract the numbers from the same places. So here's how it's done. You will take the first number, add it with the first number, it becomes the next first number. So we have a 5 plus a 3 equals an 8, a 9 plus a 7 equals a 16, and as you can see down here, this example says -2 plus -8 equals -10. I hope that this video is helpful and answers any questions you might have. Thank you very much.